Let me guess, you're having a busy day. You've got meetings, deadlines, texts, you feel like you're always on the go. But when was the last time you reached out and hit that pause button for you? Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Lance Garrison. Welcome back to the Daily Dose, where we're all about finding balance and health in our fast-paced and crazy world. In today's episode, we're going to talk about what I think is the most important thing you can do for your mental and your physical well-being, and that's self-care. So if life's been running you ragged lately, stick around, because we're going to talk about what I think are some simple but really powerful ways to start prioritizing yourself today. So have you ever felt like this? And I think I know the answer. Like life is moving at 100 miles per hour and you're just trying to keep up between work and family and social obligations and a never-ending to-do list. It can oftentimes feel like there's just no time left in there for you. I think we've all been there, burning the candle at both ends, thinking that maybe if we just push a little bit harder, we're finally going to catch up. But that never happens. And here's the thing. Burnout doesn't wait for us to finish the next project or to get that one more task off our list. It's insidious, and it sneaks in when we're least expecting it. And that's why self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Taking time for yourself isn't selfish. It's essential for your mental, your emotional, and your physical well-being. And the good news is that self-care doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be time-consuming. So today I've got 4 tips that I think can make a big difference for you when it comes to building a better, more sustainable self-care routine. So tip number 1 is to start small and be consistent. You don't need hours of free time to start a self-care routine. Even setting aside 5 minutes consistently in the morning to do some deep breathing or some stretching as a starting point can make a world of difference, because it's tiny habits that add up over time. And eventually you'll notice how much more centered and calm you feel when you do that. Tip number 2 is to schedule me time like it's a non-negotiable. It's an appointment you have to keep, just like you wouldn't miss a doctor's appointment. Block off time in your day that's dedicated to you. Maybe it's just 15 minutes to walk after lunch or to have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. Whatever works for you, set it, schedule it, and commit to it. Tip number 3 is to nourish your body and your mind. Self-care is about what you feed both your body and your thoughts. So take time to prepare meals that feel good and give your body the energy it needs to function. And then nourish your mind, whether it's through journaling or practicing moments of gratitude or meditating for a few minutes. A well-fed mind is a resilient mind as well. And finally, don't be afraid to say no. This is something so many of us struggle with. We often feel like we have to say yes to everything, every invitation, every project, every favor. But saying no when you're overwhelmed isn't weakness. It's self-respect. We've got to protect your energy and give yourself permission to prioritize your well-being. Remember, self-care isn't about escaping life. It's about making your life more livable and enjoyable. It's the small things you do for yourself every day that build up over time into a sense of balance and more broad and sustainable well-being. So let me ask you, what can you do for yourself today? Start small, stay consistent, and remember that you're worth it. That's it for today. Until next time, take care.